didn't think we were going to start. You know what I wanted to sing when I first popped in was Pink Pony Club, and I missed it. All right, let me get this going on YouTube. Hello, friends. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Susan. Hi, Cat and Turtle. Cat and Turtle. Gosh, I hate it that I had a meeting because you had so many fun things. Guys, make sure that you are following Cat and Turtle. Cat and Turtle, say something. Make sure that you're following her so you can see when she goes live. I'm going to make sure that I'm following you. I was. Fun stuff. Hi, Emmeline. All right, let me get this situated on YouTube so we don't have to show our feet. Of course, you never know. All right. I'm also going to, we're going to go live on Instagram. And I'm also going to pin the live on to both Instagram and YouTube. So just in case you want to purchase something from the sale today, you can just tap on the link, which I'm going to put in. There. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. That helps. I'll put the link in. And hi, Lori. Lori, you're here. I see you, Lori. But come over on Vamp so you can see all the chat. I'm going to pin it at the top. And let me see if I can do it into... Now, if you're watching on Instagram, you're just going to have to copy and paste because it won't let me put in a link. But honestly, if you just come over to virtualantiquemarketplace.com, that's all you got to do. You'll see somebody's live. I actually think Sharon Finds by Bob's Daughter is live right now too. So why won't that let me send? Well, I don't know. I don't understand what you're doing, Instagram, but whatever. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me close that. Okay, let's pay attention to what's going on. Hi, Chris is here. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, I have on those jeans that we got. I don't know if you were with us. I don't think that you were with us. Emmeline was. Those flower jeans. The flowered jeans. See, they got flowers on them. But I still have, oh gosh, I've done something to my back. I'm not going to lift up my feet. I've done something to me. I know the day is flying, but guys, I'm going to play bingo tonight. So I need a little bit more caffeine. Yes, I still have Witch's Brew. I still have 2 cases of Witch's Brew because some of y'all went out and bought it and drank it right away. Not me. I hoarded mine. I saved them. No. Bingo at the county fairgrounds, Kim. At the county fairgrounds. It's for a good cause. But I'm very competitive when it comes to like board games and bingo. So we're going with the Star City Thrift fellas. Cindy and I are. We'll see. Maybe I'll win big. I swear I have a shirt on. I keep looking at myself and I keep thinking that I'm naked underneath here, but I'm not. I have a shirt on. Oh, happy birthday to your baby boy. It's so fun. Hi, damn it, Janet. Did everybody have a magical Halloween? Did you have a magical Halloween, damn it, Janet? We had a lot of trick-or-treaters that came here to the shop, which is so nice to see. And honestly, I myself love seeing older kids still trick-or-treat. You know, like high school kids. And I told them that. I told them that I love seeing them still participating in the holidays, you know, trick-or-treating. And you know, they could be doing a lot of other things, but I think that I don't mind giving candy to teenagers. Like, why is there a cutoff date? You know, like after a certain age, you're not supposed to go trick-or-treating anymore? Says who? Not me. You did not have a good Halloween. Hi, Kate. Well, I already said hi to Katie. See, sometimes I see y'all say hi to somebody, and then I forget that I've already said hi to that person. Anywho, medieval times for your birthday. See, I told you that this morning, Kim. I would love to go to medieval times. I like those kinds of things. You know, I don't think that I really want to go to like the ones in Gatlinburg, like the Comedy Barn. I don't want to do that. Like the Hatfields and McCoy. I don't really want to, but medieval times I would be into, I think. Hi, Mimi 11111. Happy birthday, Kim. Happy birthday. All right, Nettie, I'm letting you borrow Laura. Laura's on her way back. I would have loved to have gone out to California. I am needing to go out there, and I'm trying to plan a trip out to California, hopefully soon. I don't know about that. I'm going to talk to Cindy about it tonight because we want to go to the cemeteries. Cindy and I just want to go to the cemeteries when we go to LA. Oh no, Shannon, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I would love to see it. I like the whole pomp and circumstance of things like that. I wanted to talk to you guys about something too before we get into the sale. I had a meeting today with Trova Trip, and we'll be on the lookout. I do have some discounts that I've got two spots, just 2 spots that you can get discount rates for Greece. We are going to Greece the last week of May. We're going to the island of Crete in Santorini, and it's going to be amazing. We're staying in a beach resort. We're going to have a whole beach day. We're going on a catamaran. We're going on a Jeep safari. It's going to be amazing. We're going to see where the Minotaur came to be. I did, Emmeline, and they said that your deposit from Germany would last about a year. So you can have your pick if you want. We are going to go to Italy. I might be a little fluid on when. I got to look at everything again. But I'm more excited about Greece than I am. I mean, I'm excited about Italy too, but I might look into going back. I want to do the Pompeii, so I'm going to look into that. But I have just two discounted spots left, just 2. And those spots need to be filled in November to get the discount code. So if you're thinking that you might want to go, send me a DM and I can send you the discount code as soon as I get it before I share it publicly. And it'll be, I think, for $100 off per ticket. So if you're interested in going to Greece, Opa, and let's go eat. So we're going to go eat and drink in Greece. So let me know if you want to go. Okay. Now I can't even remember. Every Monday I say, this is just going to be 10 items. Well, that's a big laugh because I have more than 10 items. Everything is going to be auction style. So if you're watching on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, oh, you know what? I need to get something for a giveaway too. I have something. I just need to grab it. And also, you can't win. You cannot win the giveaway if you are not over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. So come on over. You don't have to download an app. And our marketplace here is all vintage and antiques. We're not clothing. We're not any other things. We're not a flea market. We're an online antique mall. We take a lot of pride in that. And all of our sellers are personally vetted through me. They go to onboarding through me. And we do have monthly meetings where we all collaborate. So we have wonderful sellers on here. So you won't have any issues when you're purchasing from any of our sellers because they are all wonderful. So let me go grab what I'm going to be doing as a giveaway. Good grief, my back. I feel like an old person. My back. I don't know what I did. But I did something not great on my back. Okay, guys. I'm going to do my giveaway, which is another goose. So I got to write on it with our Sharpie. If you win this statue, then you are an official member of the Silly Goose Club. This is the place where the silly geese assemble. Now, if you want to be a part of the Silly Goose Club, you can also come to the meetup that I'm going to be doing here in Bedford and in Salem, Indiana on the 15th and 16th of November, which is just a couple weeks away. We're going to be meeting at Daily Sip at 9 a.m. I'm going to put more details in Instagram, and I'll put it in a post here on Vamp as well. 9 o'clock at Daily Sip. However, if you are coming and you live in the Salem, Indiana, you might just want to meet us at Huckster's Hall. We're going to be meeting at Huckster's Hall at 11 a.m. And so I hope that you can join us. And then Saturday night, we're going to have a Dirty Santa gift exchange, and we're going to eat snacks and hang out. And then Sunday, we are going to shop all day long here in Lawrence County and support the local businesses here. So I hope that you're able to come and you can be a part and hang out with the silly geese. So Vamp, Silly Goose Club member 2025. I got to draw little hearts on this, guys, to make it very cutesy. I didn't stick the sticker on the other side. I will stick the sticker on. All right. So I'm not going to give it away yet, but we'll give it away midway through. Daily Sip at 9 or Huckster's Hall at 11. Yes, that's right, Shelly. I figure everyone meets at 9. We leave here by 9:30. It takes about, 45 minutes or so to get there. So just give a little bit of a buffer. I think that would be good. So also, we are going to be meeting at Daily Sip actually, wait a second. Yeah, they open at 9. Sorry. On Sunday at 9 a.m. So Shelly, if you're going to be here on Sunday, you'll get a chance to have Daily Sip on Sunday as well. So I'm going to be giving this away, the Vamp Silly Goose Club member. I will stick a Vamp sticker on the other side, but you're also going to get a Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter sticker. So those will be given away at some point during the sale today. Where is Melly? Melly, come over here. We're positive over here. We don't like drama over here because we're too old for internet drama. When you reach a certain age, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Okay. Oh my gosh, Willie, why did you put that in here? Somebody needs to, Shannon, I hope you feel better, girlfriend. Somebody needs to create a emoji of a pink and a pony. Ronnie, you get on that. Create a pink pony emoji. The world needs that. No, I think it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Okay. So I'm going to show you something that I rescued, and I'm not as good as Barb at this, but I found this. I don't know if you saw my video last night. I put it up in the afternoon, but I found this Cabbage Patch doll. She's got a little bit of a mullet, so I think we need to trim some of this bangage up here because that's a lot, girl. But I did. I took off her clothes and I washed her little romper, but I fixed her hair. So I got her part somewhat straight. See, I feel like I need to make that a little bit better. But her hair was just all a mess. She had all kinds of bald spots. So we need to come up with a name for her eventually, and I'll put some shoes and socks on her. She's so small. There's her tattoo on her butt. Let me see what her tag says. She is from 1980, no, yeah, 1987. She's from 1987. She's got a little bit of a mullet. She had even more of a mullet before I fixed her hair. And I need to wipe her face off. She's got a little green marker right there. Oh, you think Penelope? She's got, I don't know what the deal is up here. Now, I kind of like her a lot, but if somebody's interested in her, I will sell her. She is from gosh, what did I just say? Audrey Lee! Audrey Lee, we're going to be together soon. 1987. Well, Penelope's kind of a 80s name, right? But you can see she's got her little original Cabbage Patch Kid, Tiffany. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone. That's what she's doing. Think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. What was this all about? Didn't Tiffany used to do that? Anyway, I think that she's really cute. Is there a way to search for Canadian sellers? Well, I have been asking the Canadian sellers to put a Canadian icon, like a flag or a maple leaf or something like that, in their bio. So you might want to look for that. If you go into this is her original outfit. She just doesn't have her socks and her shoes. So if you go into your, you can look and see who the members are. I think you can search. I don't know if you can search for Canadian seller. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I'm going to have to ask that in my next meeting. I meet with district every week. So I'll ask, do you try to match? Oh, we already read that. Yeah. So if you are a Canadian seller, I'm hoping they're soon that we can ship to y'all again, but we don't know when that's going to happen. But if you are a Canadian seller, it's a good idea to put the Canadian icon in your bio, because if you are a Canadian buyer, really love for you to support your fellow Canadians that are dealing with the whole mess that is the tariffs and everything. All right, I'm going to put you over here, little girl, next to Nikki's moose. I did pull some of, hi, Angela, some items that I have as a buy it now. So I'm going to show you those things. And if you are interested in any of these things, you can do it you can buy them. If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, all you have to do is type in a character. Well, I'm going to tell you what you have to type in. But the first thing I have is this antique milk glass round trinket jar. This is going to be $15. And if you're interested in this, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you can buy this right now. You don't have to be over on Vamp. You can buy it right where you're at right now. And all you have to do is type in claim 9198. And this will be sold to you. You'll get an invoice sent directly to your inbox where you can pay that. But it doesn't have any chips or flaws. We do have some, oh man, I just keep getting an ache in my back. We do have some of the original gold paint all the way along these little ruffles. And my favorite part about it is the lid. You can still see some of that blue paint. So a lot of times you don't see, you'll just see like paint like this and a little bit of that remnants of that gold. But a lot of the paint is still here. At one time, it did have a floral, a hand-painted floral relief on it, but it's in such good condition, this little powder jar. I think it's really, really cute. And it is $15. If you're watching on Vamp, you can just hit buy if you're interested in it. But if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you can type in claim 9198, $15 plus shipping, and then that one will be sent to you. I also have brought over, I don't know why I'm talking like that. That is quite annoying. Okay. I should do what I tell other people do. Oh, that's on there twice. I don't know why that's on there twice. Is it going to let me edit it? Delete. Delete. Okay, now it's on there once, I think. Oh well, we're gonna type it in. Okay, these plates. These are $35, but you do get both of them, and they're so cute. They're so cute. You'll get both of them. They are hand-painted Japan, and they are little heart-shaped plates with this lattice work that looks like other little hearts. And we can see these angels on the inside. Look at her little purple wings and her little bow in her hair. I know, aren't they so cute? She has, well, she's playing the harp. I don't know what these, she's playing the harp with her feet. It would be so cute in a nursery. She's playing the harp with her feet and her hands. So no chips or flaws on that one. And then here is her sister in the green colorway. Also this lattice work of hearts there. She's pretty talented, Carlanne. But she's tired. She's played the harp all day with her. Rachel. You're not Rachel. Are you? Yeah, Chantel, you're right. Rachel. She's played the harp all day. She's all tuckered out. So now she's got to sleep in her little bed. And look at her little slippers down here. And there's her little bow that she had in her hair. So these would be cute hung. I mean, yeah, you can hang them in a nursery, but I would hang these in my house, in my family room, in my living room, in my bathroom, in my boudoir. I would hang those up in my house, but they don't have a crack on either one. So it's like $15 a plate. You get them both. So that's not a bad deal. They're both marked made in Japan, and they both have their little hanger on them. So they're ready to hang. Then I also brought these two Bohemian vases. I'm just going to type in. Oh my gosh, I keep singing it. Pink Pony Club. These Bohemian vases. Also, you get the both of them, and they are in a mirror image. So they'd be great on a mantelpiece, thinking for fall and that sort of thing. Our Thanksgiving is on November 27th. So the last Thursday, it's always the last Thursday of, I think it's always the last Thursday of November, but it's the 27th. 27th. And then we got Black Friday, and then we got Cyber Monday, and then the craziness begins of the holidays. But these are great. They've got that gold trim on the top and a band around the middle. And all of this is hand painted with this moriage, which is like lifted paint. No chips or flaws on these. They're $28, and you get the pair. So if you've got a mantelpiece, these would look pretty with like some leaves and stuff on your mantle. No chips or flaws on them. And if you're interested in these, then you just have to type in claim 6107 if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, or if you're on Vamp, you can just hit buy and they will go straight into your order. I will say that I am going to be doing a sale tomorrow at 3 p.m. where I'm going to do buyer's choice, 10 rounds of buyer's choice, and then we're going to shop. We're going to walk around the shop. We're going to shop my shelves. So if you're able to come tomorrow, yeah, you were tagged. Hi, Bam Bibs. You were tagged because someone was asking about Canadian sellers. So you were tagged. These, I love these, but I have to limit myself on these because I love them. These are Tom Clark, and they're fantastic. I'm obsessed, but I am really just trying to stick with the holiday ones. So this is Locke, which I guess he could be somewhat... Oh, thank you, Sharon. Sharon rated. Thank you, Sharon. He could be a little Halloweeny, but look at his little acorn hat. And there, that looks like a real Locke, the way it's sculpted. You can see all the little acorns and the leaves and the keys and stuff. And all Tom Clark's statues have a penny on them. So you can see the penny right there. Rated just means that Sharon had a sale and her sale was over. So she sent all of the people that were at her sale over here. It's just a fun thing that we can do to help get some buyers into other people's sale, or some people that want to spend time with the sellers. So lock is available for $16. Tom Clark, he is from 1980. They're all dated too. 19. Well, it says Locke. That's his name. Where's your date, Locke? I thought it said it. Is it 1985? 1985. I love these. So $16 is how much he is. Claim 7881. Or I have, this one is kind of the style of the ones that I'm looking for. And that's very much like a David the Gnome kind of. This isn't David the Gnome. This is Arthur. Arthur is a mailman. And his back is sore because he's delivering all of the mail. Look how detailed it is with the little acorn right there. So I like the ones with the nice tall red hats. And this one is Arthur. It's also 1987, and this is the artist signature, Tom Clark. We've got all the little acorns. There is the penny. And I also like the incorporation of these fall leaves on it as well. And look at all the acorns in the back. Look at his face. It kind of reminds, there's just whimsical woodland gnomes. So I love these. I'm obsessed with the gnomes book. So that's when I started to really like these, but I'm trying to just stick with the holiday ones. So he is $16 and he doesn't have any flaws. Do you guys remember these from the 80s? They were pretty popular and they were very expensive. I remember seeing them when we would go to Mackinac on vacation when I was a little girl. And we would see them in the gift shops there, and they were always so expensive. It was like one of those souvenirs, like when you go to Disney and you see all the blown glass and stuff, and you're like, I ain't buying any of that stuff. It's expensive. That's what I remember about these. But yeah, they're so neat, though, because they're so detailed. All right, so I wanted to show you those things. We touched them. Hi, Barbie. We touched them real good. So maybe they will sell since we've touched them, because that's what tends to work sometimes. All right, let's get on in this sale. I do have a couple of pre-bids, but I'm just going to run through everything in the order that it is shown on my screen. So let's go to the auctions. Last week, we had some friends that were looking for your little touch. Can we touch you, Audrey? Uh-oh, I paused me. I touched you so much, Audrey. I paused the stream. We paused the stream a little bit for you, Audrey. I had some people that were looking for turkeys last week when we went live, and so I decided to go ahead and bring a couple turkeys and see. I know that some of us, as soon as Halloween is over, we're like, Christmas. It used to not be that way. It's only, I would say I don't know, maybe since COVID, that Christmas has really started early. I think all the holidays, Halloween has started early. So we're starting everything early. I love being a turkey and a silly goose. But this is Morton Pottery. Now, he is not without a flaw. He does have a boober. I know. I think so too, Jenny. I really, really do. Hi, Miss Muffet. Welcome to the sale. So this is Morton Pottery. You can see he does have a boober on his base. So it just looks like a sliver of that top glaze popped off and somebody tried to paint over it. So it's kind of camouflage, but it is still there. You will get this fantastic plastic fall foliage as well. I will try to stick that one back on. But here he is, Morton Pottery. He has, the cold paint is still really, really nice on him. The red is cold painted, but all of the black is glazed. And I don't know why they do that. Why did they put a glaze over everything except for that red paint? That doesn't make any sense with me. Oh, Audrey, I'm putting my Christmas tree up this weekend. Yeah. I'm putting it up this weekend. So he is in great condition, other than that little boober right there. You can put your fantastic plastic, and he's great on a shelf. I've also seen people use these to hold cutlery. So you can put your forks and your knives or something in there, or even like tall toothpicks to put it in there, a charcuterie board. So you could do that as well. But we're going to start him at $15. His measurements are, he's made in the USA, 6.5 inches tall. So we're going to start him at $15 for 30 seconds. Now, if he doesn't sell, the items that don't sell in the sale today will be loaded up in my buy it now. However, they will be a little bit more expensive. So if you're liking him, you might want to get him now before I add him to the buy it now. And he is a little bit more expensive. And also, if you order something today, I will not be doing shipping until after my sale tomorrow. So you will unlock discounted shipping. And if you see things available, if you see things in my buy it now, you can add those to your order because you've already unlocked discounted shipping. But thank you guys so much for looking at him, and he will be available in the buy it now. I will do a quick recap at the end of the sale to see if I need to run anything else again. But let me know if you see something that you want me to run again. All right, I might as well run both of these turkeys. Actually, I have 3 turkeys. This turkey, hi Brooke, I messed with for a long time. Because I've had this turkey before. I've had these turkeys many times. I actually used to collect these turkeys. So I'm well familiar with these turkeys. This one has been glued shut. His lid does not open. You can't get him open. Mark tried. I tried. He doesn't open. So he's just a big statue. He will not hold your candy. Melly, he will not hold your candy. I don't understand why somebody glued him together, but they did. So you can see there's his seam, but he has this great drip glaze. There's his little turkey face. It kind of looks like he's got a little, well, honestly, I wonder if, is that a repair? Maybe he broke and they repaired him. So look, see now that I'm looking at it underneath light, he might have a little repair there. So I might need to restart this, but this, or redo this. This is Happy Thanksgiving, Mary. Helen, 1983. Well, Helen, Mary decided she didn't want to keep your turkey. It's a Duncan mold. You have to fire the pieces separately on stilts, or they would conflate, says Willie. But do you think that might be a repair right here on his Ghibli gobbler? But he's great for a little statue. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit him, maybe if it'll allow me, because he does have that repair. I'm going to start him at 12. He's still pretty fantastic, honestly. You can't even tell that is there until you look at it real well. I mean, like, until you like, oh, you got a crack right there. I didn't even notice it. I'm going to start him at 12 if there's any interest in him. He is 9.5 inches tall. But I love this colorful drip glaze. I've seen some of these with a lot more of that drip glaze on it, but he has some little spots on him. I kind of really like the ones that are almost orange. They've just dripped that glaze all over it. He's pretty fantastic. But he will be available in the buy it now as well. I got one more turkey. Are we just ready to move on to Christmas? Are we just like, no, I don't want turkeys. That's too much work because we have to put out the Christmas stuff. Now, my best friend, Cindy, her husband he doesn't like, you better put up my Thanksgiving decorations, lady. He just wants Thanksgiving out. He doesn't want Thanksgiving to be skipped. This little guy is in excellent condition, and he is Relpo. Let me put him on the screen. Oh, where'd you go? Relpo turkey, where did you go? Where did you go? There you are. He's an excellent. You leave your turkey girlies? Well, I'm leaving my Halloween tree up year round, and I might put up my green tree here at the shop and put my Hallmark ornaments on it and leave it up year round. I might as well, because I got my aluminum one that I put up at the house. But this is Relpo. Yeah, Relpo. I sometimes get Relpo and Relco confused. This one is Relpo with a P, but he's in great shape. So all you got to do, again, you can put your cutlery in here if you're having a buffet, your spoons, your longer toothpicks for a charcuterie board, or you just put a little air plant in him, and he's great with all your girly candles, right, Brooke? He would look cute with all your girly turkeys. But he's a great, great size, and I like that his tail feathers are a little blue. See that? He's a little blue. All right, he is going to start. Oh, Paula. Paula put in a bid. Thank you, Paula. He's going to start at $18 for 30 seconds. And he doesn't have any flaws. He also has his original Relpo sticker on the bottom. And he is, how tall are you? 6.5 inches tall. But I think on a stack of books, he would look great. He would look great. Thank you, Paula. I know the colors are really pretty. Even like down here around his wings, there's still that blue that kind of match the back there. But he's really cute. I mean, he's cute for a turkey, right? Yeah, his color. And this is almost like a seafoam green. All right. Paula! That Tom Turkey is coming to you. Thank you so very much. All right, what do we got next? I'm just going to go down the line. Oh my gosh, we've got this big baby. This big baby has a soft squeak. It's not that annoying of a squeak. That this baby's got some, it's a chonk. Look at the rolls on this baby. Look at those legs, those chonky legs. She's so cute. She's got her little pink bow and her little blonde hair, blue eyes. She's got her little Cupid wings in the back. She sits nice, but she's just different. Request above. Can I buy the airplane too? Airplane? Paula, what airplane? Oh, the air plant. Paula, are you okay with this one? I'm not going to make you buy it, Paula. I will just include it. Are you okay with that one? Okay, you'll get that one. This one's, I have sentimental attachment. This is the very first one I ever used, Paula. So I have sentimental attachments to this here fake plant. But thank you, I do appreciate it. But I'll send that one with you. All right, cute little baby. Now, I'm assuming that this baby is made in either Taiwan or probably Taiwan and not Korea, but it doesn't have any markings. And this baby has a little tan. It's been sitting out in the sun. I'm going to start it at $14 for 30 seconds. This would look really cute with your other Cupies. It's different. Those of us that collect Cupies and have a lot of Cupies, sometimes all the Cupies can start to look very, very similar, and you don't have any variants to your Cupie collection. She's a variant because she's different. Look at her legs. I love her chunky legs. And she doesn't have an annoying squeak. All right, our chunky baby. Look at that little bit of blonde hair there too. She will be in the buy it now. Look what she can do. She could be in the Thanksgiving Day parade and ride this turkey. I know, it's so cute. I'm excited to eat rolls for Thanksgiving myself. Anybody else? All right. Well, it's too bad that this here dream pet cannot help us cook our Thanksgiving dinners because he's got his little spoon. He is this wonderful chartreuse green underneath. He's got his original little plastic spoon, and he's an octopus chef. He has his original tag. This is Soupy. Soupy number 282. $282 Soupy. I do too, but I think we might be doing something non-traditional. He's R. Dakin, and he is made in Japan. So he is, there it is. He's from the 1960s, and he holds his little spoon. So I don't see this one very often. And he is not a remake. He's not a remake. He does have his original made in Japan tag. He's going to start at $14 for 30 seconds. So he's just really, really kitschy and fun. He's very, very clean. He's got his little neck handkerchief. It's still tied. He has his original tag, his little felt chef hat, and his little tongue. He would be cute in your kitchen. If you've got like a stack of cookbooks, he would be really cute stuck to the side. And he's holding his little spoon. He's a lot of fun. All right, Soupy is his name. He's Soupy the octopus. Soupy's going to be available in the Buy It Now. I didn't even count to see how many things that I brought today, but it doesn't really matter. I just went with a number. I'm getting ready to take pictures for next Monday's sale too. I love the way that this bear feels. So he is from the 1970s. He's a Shanghai Doll Factory, or SDF. He is pure wool, like a mohair. And he's a Pier 1 Imports. So he's got his tag here, and it says on his little hand, pure wool. And I don't know, we need Matt, Brooke. What's that say? I don't know. But he has his original tag. And if you turn, oh my gosh, the melting pot, Melly. Never, 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 ever again. I'm still physically, I'm physically sick by, I loved it, but I'm not paying that much. That was ridiculous for 4 people. That was ridiculous. No, I paid so much money. And we couldn't even hardly eat. And you got to cook your own food. No, I don't recommend. $300 with the tip, Brooke. $300 American. Right. I know. I physically got sick. What are you supposed to do? I knew it was going to be expensive, but anyway. This vintage tag, he's from the 1970s, but look at, it says Pier 1, Pier 1, Pier 1. Now, that's Pier 1, Pier 1 Imports. It was Emma's birthday, and it was their anniversary. And we told them that we would take them out for their anniversary. They wanted to go to the melting pot. All right, so here's our bear. So cute. He's so clean, and I love the way his little mohair feels. He definitely reminds me of the like 1980s bears. You know what I mean? With the red bow and all that. So I love him. He's going to be $18 for 30 seconds. He would blend in really, really good with your Boyd's bears. And how cute would he look under a Christmas tree? I really want to do that this year because we're not buying Christmas presents for our kids. We are going to Disney instead of presents. So I'm not going to have a lot of presents underneath the tree. So I think I'm going to put more vintage toys underneath the tree to make it a little bit more festive. All right, so Mr. Teddy Bear, with your glass eyes, you're going to go in the Buy It Now. And honestly, if I'm setting up my tree and I feel like he needs to go home with me, he may end up going home with me at some point. You never know. Okay. I'm slowly, it's okay, Becca. I am slowly going through, second part of living my Christmas. I got to price some stuff and get things set up in my booth. I'm going to try to do that on Wednesday. But So you're going to see me bring in more and more Christmas. As I'm not going to always do all Christmas, but I'm going to be bringing in a lot more heavy Christmas for the rest of the year, basically. So I have her. I collect these, but I can't collect them all. Now, she does have her original hanger, which is very odd. But if you want a hanger like this, that's you can if you want. A little bit of her stockinette is torn away from the back of her wing. She does have some of that mica glitter on the very, very tips. And she is holding what looks like a pipe cleaner, but it is her candle. I know, I love them too. So she's a tree topper. She's got a metal cage, so you could stick her on top of a smaller tree, but she's complete. She's got her halo, and there's her sweet little face. She is made in Japan, although I don't think she has her made in Japan sticker any longer. But I like to just, and she stands up wonderfully. So you could absolutely just display her as like a shelf sitter. She's got her red chiffon dress, and I love that she's holding that little candle in her hand. So she is going to be $16. Yeah, oh yeah, Willie said that's her STD swab. Cover your ears, girl. We don't listen to the foul mouth of Willie. All right, I'm going to start her at $16 for 30 seconds, and she is 10.5 inches tall. 10.5 inches. She does have her little white gown underneath her. So I like the way that the red, and you see just a little bit of pop of that white underneath. So she's really, really nice. And she doesn't have any fingers. She holds them in her little stub arms. That's how she holds her candle. Real careful. Real careful. All right, so she is going to be available in the Buy It Now as well. No, that's not what we're doing. All right, I'm going to do one more thing, and then we're going to listen. I will do, oops. Well, I think I will sell 2 things because I think I have 2 pre-bids. But I'm going to do the giveaway here in just a little bit. You missed this one, Melly. I can run it again, but I've got the ceramic one too. So I have 2 Cupies in the sale today. So I've got this one and I've got the other one. But first, I'm going to do this. Now, he is not perfect. All right. So his pricing, I've priced him accordingly. However, he is hard to find, and he's made in Japan, and he is an anthropomorphic. He very much looks like PY. He is not PY. He is a made in Japan import. Oops. Yeah. Oh, I haven't showed that one yet. We love it, Willie. We love it. So he has a hairline on his back right here. So this is going to be a little bit of a teaching moment too. Now listen to this sound. Okay. You guys have all your sound, turn up your sound. I'm going to teach you something. If you find a piece of ceramic and it has a weird sound like this, can you hear that? It's a dull sound. That's because he's got that hairline crack. So he doesn't have a real good sound. But I could not resist him because he's so cute. He has a boober underneath his hat there too. Yeah. So he has a crack. Now, if he sells and I ship him, I will shove him really, really good full of paper. And honestly, you might want to leave some of that paper in there if you're putting a little air plant or something in to prop the air plant up a little bit, and it'll give it a little bit more integrity, for the future. But I'm starting him at $15, which is still a wonderful piece because he's very hard to find. But I do believe he's an open sugar, I think. Because he's not a pitcher. He doesn't have a spout. So he could just be a little miniature planter or a toothpick holder, or maybe an open creamer or an open sugar bowl. I'm going to start him at $15. He is 5 inches tall. But I could not resist our little corn friend, our little corn man. Man, that is really, I feel like it's really washed out up in here. All right, so he will be available in the Buy It Now as well. Can you hear that? So that's what I mean when you're looking at ceramics. Sometimes you might find a piece of ceramic planter or a vase, and it might say as is, and you're like, there is nothing wrong with this. But if you do that, then you can hear that dull sound, and then you know that there is a crack somewhere. Somewheres there's a crack. Okay, this is our Cupie. She's a flapper Cupie. She likes to be naked, but she's a lady. So she makes sure that her bits are covered up. She is porcelain, and there's her sweet face. She's got her pink flowers, her little flapper girl. She's got her bits covered here too. She also doesn't have any markings on her whatsoever. So, and I didn't put all this stuff on here. She came like this. She does have brown hair, and I do believe that she was, someone has painted her in like a ceramics class. So if you had a stand, she's not going to stand on her own. You could put her in a doll stand and she would stand fine like this, but she sits really, really well. So let me get her. So if you wanted to put her on a shelf, she does. She sits really, really well. So if you wanted to display her like that, she's really, really cute. She doesn't have any flaws other than right here on the side of her face. She's got like she has an ink mark. It's either an ink mark, or when they were painting her black, painting her black eyeballs, they got a little bit of black paint on her face. I couldn't get it off. So there she is. So we're gonna start her at $18 for 30 seconds. And she's really, really cute. But like I said, if you have thank you, Melly. If you have a doll stand, you could stand her up. I honestly like her more sitting down. You could take all the stuff off if you wanted to put her in something else. But to me, she's ready for New Year's. So she would be cute if you put her around some of those litho noisemakers for a display. And look at her little Cupie hands. She's really, really cute. All right, Melly. Thank you, Melly. She is coming to you. Lay you down, girl. Well, I have another Cupie, and she's very interesting. And I felt like, I don't know, I felt like somebody might like her as well. She's Cupie, so I almost didn't get her, but I just was like, she's just weird enough. Here she is. Now, she was once a whole Cupie, but I think that Sid's mother, from Sid from Toy Story, that creates all the weird toys, the creepy toys. I think that Sid's mom decided that she wanted to do something with this Cupie and completely disassembled her limbs. And she made this little pillow. But look, she's got her hands coming out the side and her feet coming out the end and her head coming out the top. So if she would like walk across her floor, she'd be scooting around she's almost like Queen Elizabeth. You know what you could do? Oh my gosh. You could put a little Velcro on the back of this pillow. You could put Velcro on the top of your Roomba. And honestly, if she doesn't sell, I honestly might do that. She could be your Roomba because she sits flat. I don't know if she would go underneath the bed though. I don't know. But wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. I'm going to start her at $15. You can attach her to your Roomba. I don't know why I'm glitching. Am I glitching for anybody else? Paula, I have all kinds of ideas, but I also don't have the time nor the talents sometimes to make them all happen. Lynn, do you need this, baby? Damn it, Janet. What's really vile? Lynn said, no, I don't think I need that one. Well, I might. She might be coming home with me. Y'all lost your chance to have a customized Roomba. Your dog would bite it. It's glass. Maybe we should put, okay, if you have this on your Roomba and you attach something that you can make talk. So when your dog tries to get it, you can get off of that. And then the dog won't mess with it. You could try that. I think that would be fun. All right. I have a goober. A goober with a mallet. So could he be a little murdery? What do you think? He's looking for something that he can hit his mallet on. But honestly, I think he'd really like to just ring this bell. I've not seen one with the mallet, so I was excited that he still had his mallet. If only that dog talked like Emily. I know. Wasn't that amazing? You think he's got an innocent smirk? Oh, he's got a little bit of a dirty cheek. And a little bit of his blonde hair coming out. But look at this glitter all over the bell and this fantastic plastic. And he has a chain. Yeah. So like right here is where you would hang your hook. Oh, see right there? Or he could just sit on the shelf just like that. And you could display him like that. All right. So this is going to start at $14 for 30 seconds. I do believe he is from the 1960s. He's a little blonde pixie elf. Now, both of his legs are in there. So, I mean, he has both of his arms and his legs. This glitter does not come off. But if you didn't want him on this bell, which kind of, I mean, he has his dinger, so I don't know why you'd not want him on the bell. If you didn't want him on the bell, you could take him off of the bell and put him on something else. But if you're making a wreath or something, I would just leave the whole thing on there. At first, I thought this was a soup ladle. And I was like, are you serving people soup, little pixie? But no, he wants to ring his bell. So it's pretty cute. All right. So he's going to be in the buy it now later too. Hi, Betty. How are you? Now, tomorrow, guys, buyer's choice, which I got to get stuff ready for that and shop my shelves. All right. Now, we had this discussion about this critter, and it's a fox. I don't care what anybody says. That is a fox. That is not a deer. It's not a kangaroo. I did, Carla Ann, sometime, but I'm staying up a little bit later tonight. This is not a dog. This is no, it's not a camel. This is a fox. A fox. He's got a fox tail. He's got a fox ears. He's a fox. It's not a deer. It's a fox turkey hybrid. I've not seen this one. I'm always intrigued and enthralled by the things that I haven't seen because I've seen a lot of things. But see, you can put your little air plant in there. Isn't he cute? Super, super kitschy cute. And he doesn't have any flaws. He's actually a USA made pottery too. I can tell by the weight of him. He's not a thin. He's a foxy deer. Yeah. I keep thinking, I keep hearing things, but I got this clock that every time on the half an hour and on the hour, it plays the Charlie Brown Christmas song. And I keep getting freaked out by it, but that's what it is. All right, I'm going to start him at $18 for 30 seconds. No chips or flaws. I've not seen him before. He is 7.5 inches tall, and he's just different. He's very different. I don't know why. They should have like made this part red so it looks like his, I don't know. There's his lips and his nostrils and his eyes, but he's just different. No, that's my music. Good afternoon, Diane. I know he's really, really cute. He does have some enormous nostrils and big lips. I wish they would have gave him a little red tongue or something. That might have been cute. All right, he's going to be available in the bite now. Helen, I bought the bird clock. No, I bought another Christmas clock. It's kind of annoying. I like the Charlie Brown one. My friend Cindy has that, and I've always admired hers. And I found one at the bins and it works. So that made me happy, but it would drive me nuts in my house because it plays that same song twice a day, all day long and all night long. So that's why it's staying here. All right, this has a bid. Now I do have 2 of these. I will bring the next one, the other one next week. This is the all green one. I have another one that has a, it's brown. No, it's green with a brown dress. So this is the Jolly Green Giant. Very hard to find. It's a stockinette cloth doll. Now that is not damaged. That's just where the stockinette, they didn't pull it all the way down on the back of the neck. These were new old stock. So these were wrapped in plastic when I bought them, but I took them out of the plastic. And these are the same. I got these from the same vendor at the Collectors Carnival that I got those angels. And I'm going to show you those angels again. So this is all new old stock stuff. So you could pose it. You can see in the picture that I posed it sitting down on the little table, but you can pose it in different ways. You can make her sit. She can lay down. But I do have the other colorway, and I wish I would have bought more, but I ran out of money. So that's why I only got the 2. But she does have a pre-bid. I'm going to start her at $20 for 30 seconds. She doesn't have any flaws. Like I said, that is just the stockinette, like it didn't get pulled all the way down her head. But her face is hand-painted. She's from the 1960s. Well, put your hands on your hips. Hands, ho, 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 green giant. She's very much similar, the way that her body is made, to this red angel. Hello, Alfonso. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Gomer Cat. I know. They had 5 left. Yeah. I bought 2. Susan bought 2. And then I think that there was 1 left. I don't know if Amy got one or not. What did I do? To my back. It hurts. And I move on it a certain way. It hurts. All right. We're sprinkling in some more Santa. Santa. So we've got this Joseph original. Oh my gosh, Dana. I mean, you could be right. I need to file workman's comp with my employer, which would be me. I wonder if that was it. I mean, it could be. Joseph Originals. I love the Joseph Santas. I like them almost as much as I like the Holt Howard ones. One of the things, I would not use this for your coffee because this cold paint has some hits that the cold paint is starting to come off a little bit, like you can see right here. And if you're using this a lot and if you get it wet a lot, this red is going to wash away. The green is glazed over, the black is glazed over, but that red is not. No, I've been at the bins a lot. And I think it might be from bending over. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad when that's how you hurt yourself, by bending over. He no longer has his Joseph tickets or tags, but he's in perfect condition, no flaws. Bottle brush trees, an air plant. Give this as a gift. Put some greenery in it. Oh my gosh, I gotta bend over and get this. Put a gift card. Stick a gift card in there and you've got a perfect gift to give someone. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's what I did. That is hilarious if that's what it is. I don't know why I'm glitching so bad. All right, he is going to start at $18. Thank you, Paula. You've already unlocked discounted shipping, so that is good. So we're going to start him at $18 for 30 seconds. He's got his ermine fur along the top, but his face is so sweet with those rosy cheeks and the eyelashes. Um, he's free from sins. No, when I say flaws, it means he doesn't have any chips or cracks or boobers. Like this little corn guy. Thank you guys for the bids. See, he's got a flaw and he's got a crack. So that's what we say when we say flaws. The ceramics and glass, there's no chips or cracks or flaws. Thank you so much, Sandy. He is coming to you. Didn't it seem like yesterday was the longest day ever, Jerry? I loved it because I felt like I could get more things done, but makes for a long day. It seemed like Mark went to bed early, but I stayed up. I stayed up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, doing nothing, playing my matching game on my iPad. 2 o'clock in the morning. That's ridiculous, but that's what I did. Okay. This little guy is adorable. He very much reminds me of a King or a Gige print with these mid-century modern, the big sad eyes. Why was this a thing? But it was. They made dolls, they made prints, they made art, they made cards, they made all kinds of things, puzzles. I just bought a puzzle at Goodwill of a big-eyed, I can't remember if it's a dog or a cat, but big heads and big eyes. This is made by Norleans. It has the foil sticker on the bottom. I know I ordered a puzzle table, Melly, so I'm going to put that puzzle together to make sure all the pieces are there. These big blue eyes, and he's just a little big figurine. He's a little big figurine of a cat, of a tiger cat. So cute. All right. So he's going to start at $12 for 30 seconds. He's a little tabby cat, and he's in excellent condition. He doesn't have any flaws or any chips or boobers or cracks, flaws, boobers at all, but he's really, really cute. Yes, that was about Keen, Keane. He apparently, the wife was the one who did all of the artwork, and he took all the credit for it. Oh, thank you, Shannon. He took all the credit for it. Big jerk. But it was actually his wife. And apparently, that's what they say. That's what one of the guy that created Ziggy, he is from Cleveland, Ohio, and his girlfriend, or one of his girlfriends. Oh, yay, Shannon! One of his girlfriends, because he had many, and he had a wife, so that they were the one that came up with Ziggy, and they actually had some risque Ziggy art. And I'm like, I don't know. Part of me thinks, ooh, I'd like to see that, but then I'm like, do you really want to see Ziggy's parts? I don't think I do. I don't, at first thought, maybe, but no, I don't think that I do. Don't think I want to go there. All right. Yeah. Some things just shouldn't be seen, you know? Now, Helen, Pedro, I mean, that's completely different, but not Ziggy. You know what it probably looks like? Willie's thumb. It probably is a little like that. It's probably what it is. I didn't even realize she actually does have a Japan tag on her foot. Made in Japan. Even green. All right. I do have some bids on these. I have these beautiful Norcrest big-eyed owls. So cute. Look at the acorns, 2 owls. Now, if you find the bid, right. If you, I love him. He's the perfect man, Diane. Diane says, did you know that Pedro turned down the sexiest man? I actually have a banner of him being the sexiest man. Anyway, if you have one with the 3 owls on it, that has a little bit longer of a branch. That's the one that sells for a lot of money. But this one's really, really cute. It does have the original Norcrest foil sticker on the bottom, and there's no flaws on it. There's no chips, no cracks. All the paint is still good. And this guy, or these babies, are 4¼ inches tall. Very, very cute. Very, very kitschy. So we have 9 bids. So right now the bid is at $29 for 30 seconds. Again, these would look cute with your Merry Mushrooms. They really, really would. So kitschy and fun. Now they've got, I do have another set of Norcrest Owl salt and pepper shakers that I can run and get if you guys want to see them. But super cute. 12 seconds left on our little owls. The big mama owl and the little baby owl sitting on their branch. They are really, really cute. Thank you guys all so much for your bids. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan. They are really, really cute. Now, I do have another set of owl salt and pepper shakers, so we can go over and look at them here in a minute. Okay, I'm still plugged in. I had to make sure my battery wasn't dead, but I'm still plugged in. All right, my last 2 items before I do a quick recap. I have this is Treasure Craft. It's from the 1960s. Usually they're a souvenir piece, but I love the apple in here and the little maple leaves with this great lava glaze in there. The rest of it is still like a bisque glaze, but the rim is glazed and it's fully glazed on the inside. We can see the Treasure Craft on the back here. And then the thing that I loved about this the most is that on the inside, you can still see the Treasure Craft sticker, which tells me that this was never used. Because if this was ever used, then that sticker would have been washed away when they washed it. So it is handmade Treasure Craft, made in the USA, Compton, California. And you could drink your beer out of this, but if you do, you're gonna, that's my favorite part. So what I would do is I would just put it in if you've got a bar area or a bar cart or a bar, put swizzle sticks or something like that in it so you can retain that Treasure Craft sticker. I never see them with the stickers in it. So I am gonna, oh no, I don't have this on. Hello, Treasure Troves. It's gonna be starting at $12 for 30 seconds and it is running. No hairlines, no chips or cracks on this as well. It's very nice. It has like this 1960s, late 1960s wood grain that was so popular in the day. Beer. This kind of reminds me of something that like Harry Potter would have. Like there'd be butter beer in this beer mug. But don't drink out of it because then you'll ruin that sticker. And that's my favorite part. You have swizzle sticks in a similar one. Yeah, I think that is a really good idea to keep swizzle sticks or even like those stripy straws, but I wouldn't use this. Thank you, Shannon. You've unlocked discounted shipping, so that is coming to you. Great for the 70s bar down the basement. It would be good for a bar or like a tiki bar. That would be cute too. All right, I'm going to show my other thing, and then I'm going to do a recap, and then we'll do a giveaway, and then we'll walk over and I'm going to show you those, or I'm just going to go grab those because tomorrow we're going to do Shop My Shelves. I'll just go and grab those salt pepper shakers. So this is a smaller Edward Mobley cat. Squeaker alert. Are you ready? It's real high pitched. It's got a real high pitched squeak. So I like this one. It is a smaller. They had a bigger one that stood probably about this tall. I love the design on this. It is marked Edward Mobley, 1964, Arrow Rubber Company on the bottom. The squeak is on the bottom. The head twirls all the way around, so you can have it either like that, or you can display him like this, or you can display him like this, or you could display him like that if you want to. But you can turn his head to display him, and his coloring is still really, really nice. He's not faded. I know, I like the smaller ones too, but his squeaker is still wonderful. He's in such good condition. He is going to start at $20 for 30 seconds. So if there's any interest in him, he just has a little bit of paint loss on his nose. Let me check. Does he have a little bit on? Yeah, and a little bit underneath his lip right there, which you could touch up with a little bit of paint. I don't do that thing because I would ruin it. So I can't do this. I would ruin it. You and Pedro treated each other on Halloween. I bet you did. Helen. All right, the squeak is going in the buy it now, but it's going to be a little bit more money when I do that. Also, I can run. I can't believe I'm going to sell a cat. Look at those bangs. We got to tame her bangs. She's from 1987, so I can run her, and I would start her at 16 if there's any interest in her. I have you'll have to look at the buy it now. I guess I can look at the buy it now. She would start at 16. Do you want me to run her, Carla? She would start at 16, the little red stockinette angel, perfect for Christmas because it's what we're doing now. Okay, I will run the Cabbage Patch. I will try to clean that little green dot off of her face and the big turkey. All right, Paula. But I did wash her outfit, and I will put a diaper on her, but she doesn't have shoes or socks, but she is from 1987. And I did fix her hair, but those bangs, they might need more help than what I can give. All right, let's run her. We're going to start her at $15. And that way, Mark can never say that I didn't sell one of my Cabbage Patches, because I got to sell some of them because I have too many. We're going to start her at 15. She will go in that. Okay. Here she is. I tried to get her apart, but that, we can get that a little bit straighter. All right. And I will put her diaper on because we don't want her to have poopy pants when she gets to your house. All right. So Carla Ann is in at 15 and she is running. She's running. 1987. So we're just at that cusp of breaking into the 90s. She's smaller. So I think that maybe you were a preemie, but you were a preemie with a lot of hair. But she's the same size as the preemie. I will put a diaper on her. Everybody should collect these. But I gotta figure something out because I got a lot. All right, Carla Ann. You got little Carla Ann. Little Carla Ann, you're going to big Carla Ann. She's got blue eyes and blonde hair and a lot of bangs. A lot of bangs, Carla. Oh, gosh. Look at me. I'm selling a CPK. I did not have intentions of selling her. But I can't keep them all. So I got to display them a little bit better. All right, the big turkey. Now, Paula, thank you, Carla Ann. This big turkey has a repair, Paula. You can see right there on his neck. And he doesn't come open. He's completely glued together. But he's still pretty good, and I love that drip glaze. So let's bring him back to the stage, and we'll run him. I still have the Morton Pottery turkey, too. Oh, I got to move him to stage. Good grief. Goes all the way back up to the top. Move him to stage. All right. So since he has that repair on his Ghibli Gobbler, he's going to start at $12. So that's where we're going to start him at. $12 for 30 seconds. Am I glitching for anybody else? Or is it just something that I'm seeing? This is where his crack is that would have separated his body from his head. But okay, that's so weird. Okay, off and on. It's really, really odd. Thank you, Paula. Honestly, I think if you get some like orange leaves and it would be a great centerpiece. You could stack up some books and kind of camouflage the books with the little leaf garland. But he is coming to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I do have the Morton pottery. I don't know what the deal is. It's a glitching kind of day. The little Morton pottery. No, I'm on an iPad. I'm on an iPad. Morton pottery. He does have a little bit of a boober down here that somebody has tried to paint. I love these. Again, I like them for putting cutlery in for a buffet, or your toothpicks in for, like, if you get the tall toothpicks for the charcuterie board, or I know, isn't that great? Listen, I got things in my buy it now. If you like things, heart it, and I'll send you an offer. I will send you an offer, but I love the Morton pottery turkey. So he is available. I have this great vintage Shanghai, the Shanghai Doll Factory mohair bear from, hi Gav, Pier 1. Can you see that? It says Pier 1. I just love him. It is real wool on his little arm tag, but he's so cute. Also cute underneath your Christmas tree for a vintage toy Christmas. So he is available, and he would start at 18. He is mohair. I have our octopus dream pet from the 1960s, R. Dakin octopus with the spoon. This is Soupy, is his name. And he would start at $14. And then I have our weird Cupie that you can attach to your Roomba. So you can have a Cupie Roomba float around. She does have her little arms coming out of the pillow and her little legs here. She's just weird enough. So I've got her, and she starts at $15. She's just weird. And then we've got our, I already showed her, our red angel, stockinette angel. Our Chubbawub Cupie. She would start at 14. She still squeaks. Look at her legs. She's like the Michelin Man of Cupies. I've got this little bell dinger elf with his dinger. He wants to ring that bell real bad. He would start at $14. And he's so cute. He's so cute. I think it'd be cute with on a stack of cookbooks. I also have this fox planter that I have never seen before. I couldn't find a maker. I kind of was leaning that he might also be Morton pottery, but he's definitely made in the USA, and he would start at 18, and he doesn't have any. That is not a hippopotamus. That is a fox. We know what a fox says too. And I have our Corn Man. Corn Man. Now, made in Japan, he has a weak spot. Oh, yay! Thank you, Carla Ann. You bought the sunflower. I will grab it. It's over there in my supply. Yay! Thank you. That was a double. I also have a double of, I think, Bedtime Bear. I think I have a double of Bedtime Bear too. It's Chris Cornell. Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Rest in peace. He also has a boober underneath. I could not resist him because these are hard. They're hard to find. So he's available in the buy it now. And then I did bring over some other things, but I'm going to start the giveaway, and then I'm going to run over there and I'm going to grab those owl salt and pepper shakers. But you're going to get a Vamp Silly Goose Club member trophy, as well as a sticker. So let's add this to the giveaway, and we will. You have to be following me. You have to be in the US. I'm going to run it for 2 minutes just because I'm going to go over. So hit the little, I didn't do it yet. Good grief. Giveaway. Start. Hit the little purple present, and you can enter the giveaway. Let me go get those salt and pepper shakers. Oh, golly gee. It's my back. This is crazy if it's from me bending over. That's ridiculous. Enter the giveaway. It's ridiculous, Misty. Grab the owls. And what was the other thing that I was going to grab? I don't remember. Oh, golly gee. Okay, here I come. I'm walking slow, but I'm coming back. Pink Pony Club. I don't know what I did. There's a Care Bear somewhere that's named Carla Bear, and I have not been able to find it. Well, I have 2 Care Bear cousins, and I think that the Care Bear cousins had like, it wasn't like Love a Lot or Tenderheart. I don't have Tenderheart. I need Tenderheart Bear. That's one that I do not have, is Tenderheart Bear. Thank you, Helen. I'm keeping it up all the rest of my life. What color? Yeah, I don't know what it was. The floors are super hard. Wait, I missed that. You'll see Chris Cornell's resting place. I know. I've seen it a lot of times. I've seen it a lot of times in other people's vlogs. It might be. Did you see I said I have a mask? Oh, you do? Thank you. Brenda! Brenda, did you win the last one? I mean, you can have 2 because you won it fair and square. But did you win the last? Because if you did, I'll send you something else. You know what I mean? Not unless you want another one, but I'll send you something else. If you already won a silly goose. Oh man. Do you remember? You didn't get it yet, but I think that you did. I will double check. And if you did, then I will replace it with something else. Okay, but congratulations, Brenda. See, Willie remembered. I thought that you did. So I'll replace it with something else. I don't know what that something else will be. And also, I did put a couple extra stickers in your package for Bronson. Just a few little things. But I'll send you something else. All right. Oh, here are these owls. I think that these are also Norcrest. I could be wrong. But here they are. Aren't they cute? So this one has his arms open wide. Get your boober checker. Way to go, Lynn. You forgot to hit the present. Here is the one with his arms or his wings out open. Does have its original stopper on the bottom and has 3 holes on the back of his head. And then here is his buddy with his wings folded down. And so send someone else the goose in place. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll run a giveaway again, but I'll send you something else, Brenda. And there is the other one. Now, they don't have any flaws on them, and they have their original stoppers. So I would start these at $18 if anybody, they're happy hooters. Does anybody need some happy hooters? They'd start at $18. I do believe that these are Commodore. No, I mean Norcrest. I do believe. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before once, and I will be wrong again. But I can run those if there's anybody interested in that. But, oh no, I will send you something. I'm happy to send you something else. It's no big deal. You won fair and square. Does anybody want to see anything that's in my Buy It Now? Is Delane live yet? I'm going to stay here until I'm going to meet Lynn and Richard at bingo. And my friend Cindy, I'm excited about bingo. It's going to be fun tonight. Hopefully we'll win. Diane, you need some happy hooters? I got some for you, Diane. I got some for you. Have y'all had an owl in your yard? They are beautiful. No, I would love that, Melly. I would well, we all like to have some perky hooters, you know. But I I would love to I think that when I was staying at the inn with Michael and Richard, they had, and I don't know, Kim, you might remember this too. I think that you were there this time, but they had an owl in the tree and we just would go out and watch it. And that was really, really cute. Oh, nope, that's fine. Penny Sue is live right now. Okay. Oh, Delane isn't. Okay, well, we're going to raid into Penny Sue. I remember that. Yeah, I think it was when you had came, one of the times that you had came. Does the pixie separate from the ball? It'll be in my, I mean, I can run it again, but yes, you can take it off. He is attached by this chain, but all you have to do is just take that chain off. His other leg is inside there through a hole. So he does have all of his parts. Oh, that would be so neat. I would love to have that. So I can run him again, Jerry, but he will be in the buy it now. Okay, I will. Nope. You're in the auctions. He's starting at $14. Oh my gosh. Restart auction. All right. $4. And he is running. And then we're going to go over to Penny Sue. Penny Sue. I'm not going to be doing any of the shipping. Thank you, Jerry. I'm not going to be doing any of the shipping on these until after my sale tomorrow at 3. And it's going to be a buyer's choice and a shop my shelves. So we'll walk around and we'll pull some things that you would like for me to run, and we'll run them live. But I am going to work as soon as the sale is over. Thank you, Jerry. Yes. Yep, you sure can. Oh, and if anybody else is coming, Susan, is it easier for me just to ship you your items, or do you want to pick them up? Let me know. 60 llamas. Yeah, he is really cute. I'm glad that you got him. I was really kind of surprised that he didn't sell because I've not seen him before. He's really, really cute. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. So I'm going to get all these things available in the buy it now, so you can take a look at that. And if you like certain things, if you might want to think about it, you can like it after I get it listed, and I can send you an offer later on. Also, if you're watching this later on, and you are interested in something, then you'll be able to bid, or you'll be able to buy it if you are over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. All right, guys, we're going to go over to Penny Sue. Thank you guys again so much. Don't forget, there are more sales going on all night long. So if you want to come and hang out, the sellers would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you are a Vamp seller, I have extended the promotion for you to get your commissions to be cut in half during fourth quarter. So now is the time for you to have one live event once a week for the entire month of November. Then the entire month of December, you will be cut down to 5% commissions. So it's a great opportunity for you to get in there and make some money and get people into your shows. And we'd love to have you come over and do that. So I know it is so much fun to go live. I love it too. All right. Thank you guys again so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.